Look at this. Look how he's betraying you. Look at this. Look at the fat one.
You still have a report, a goso, against Johnny Somali for deepfake.
One deepfake alone gets him in 7 years behind bars.
New updates are coming in. Johnny Somali is in huge trouble, and there's almost no chance for him to escape this time. Yes, that's true. This guy was almost saved from facing 21 years in jail, but he kept sharing deepfake videos in his private Discord groups. Now those videos have been leaked, and the victims have filed charges against him. This time, Johnny will not walk free from the deepfake charges. He is guaranteed to face serious punishment for those videos. Along with that, people have brought up another video where Johnny Somali somehow blackmailed a Japanese judge by not paying a single penny in fines. Japan ended up deporting Johnny with their own money.
I'm officially released it. I never paid a dime of that fine. The 1300 little wipe my ass that I just bought a brand new phone with, suck my I didn't have to pay zero of that fine.
Now, Johnny is planning to use the same trick again, pretending to be broke and trying to escape fines by declaring he has no money.
This zero. I ain't got nothing. I'm broke. It's fake money. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. Korean government can't check. The Japanese government can't check your bank account in America. The Korean government can't check your bank account in America.
There are even more big updates. Let's start with the deepfake trouble waiting for him. First, watch this video of the man who was with Johnny Somali and Hank Yu. They made a disgusting AI deepfake video of him, and now he's speaking out. He was recently interviewed by Legal Mindset, and in that interview, he revealed that he has officially filed a case over this. So first, watch the clip, then I'll show you the evidence and explain exactly what consequences Johnny could face for this right now.
The biggest thing, number one thing, you still have a report, a goso, against Johnny Somali for deepfake. Correct?
아직 조니 소말리한테 딥페이크 관련해서 고소건이 지금 진행 중이고 있는가요?
네, 며칠 전에도 이제 그 경찰서 가서 2차 조사, 피해 조사.
Okay, so that's ongoing right now, and you just went to the police stations. This is like new news.
새로운 뉴스군요. 최근에
This was new news filmed months ago, and it just so happened that when I interviewed him, he had just filed this deepfake charge.
Also, I heard that Johnny and Johnny's attorney tried to settle with you for the deepfake. Is that correct?
딥페이크 관련해서 if it's from Johnny Somali's attorney or his just friend in Korea, he's got an email saying that I know Johnny Somali. If you tell us what you want, what's the deal, we'll try to match.
So it could be that he doesn't even have a lawyer. He's just trying to settle it with a friend.
They actually tried to get him to back down even months ago, and that's because they knew these deepfake charges were serious. At least whoever was trying to contact them was trying to make this go away because they knew, oh crap, the police are taking this seriously. So pretty much as soon as they filed that, they were trying to get him to drop it.
It doesn't stop there. The evidence is now surfacing online, and we've managed to collect some of it ourselves. In this clip, you can clearly see Johnny publicly showing the deepfake video and saying disgusting things about the victim.
Look at this. Look how he's betraying you. Look at this. Look at the fat one. You see? This one. I don't know what his name is, this YouTuber. I got beef with him. I feel like JFK.
Did you see that? Johnny is literally bragging while committing a crime in public, and he even says he's JFK. He doesn't even know the victim personally, yet he created a deepfake just to humiliate him. This isn't some minor drama anymore, this is a serious issue now. It turns out the victim, Youngman, is actually politically active, and he's not planning to let Johnny Somali off the hook easily. There are even reports that Youngman tried to attack Johnny. He allegedly broke the court glass during a confrontation, and now Legal Mindset is breaking down the evidence in full detail.
The deepfake is of Youngman, and it's actually the Korean streamer Youngman. Youngman got in some trouble because in addition to covering Johnny Somali, he was also very politically active, and he actually threw a brick through the courthouse window of the courthouse where ironically Johnny Somali is is on trial. So ironically, he threw a brick through Johnny Somali's courthouse window. His commitment to not drop. This photo, it's actually Youngman and Hank naked, both of them. This is very graphic. Johnny did not just display this, he showed it to people for money, right? Once again, he used it in his commercial enterprise, his job, his streaming business. And that makes it particularly bad under Korean law. This is, of course, sexual. This is extremely sexual. They're both naked, rubbing their bodies together. It's implying that they're engaging in sexual activities and they're kissing. Yeah, this does not look good at all.
It's now very clear. Deepfake crimes in South Korea are no longer a small issue. They're becoming more dangerous by the day. After researching this trend, we found a recent report issued by the National Cyber Investigation Division, one of the highest authorities in South Korea, and the numbers they've released are honestly shocking. According to their findings, deepfakes, AI-generated fake videos and audios, are being used in serious criminal activities like defamation, fraud, blackmail, and even political manipulation. So if you think deepfakes are just online jokes or harmless fun, think again. In South Korea, it's becoming a national security issue. And now, because of the severity of this deepfake incident, Johnny's legal troubles are getting even worse. Based on the latest updates, we've heard that new charges have been added, and Johnny could now be facing up to 7 more years in prison for this dangerous and highly illegal act.
One deepfake alone gets him anywhere between 6 months and 7 years behind bars. We went over the updated sentencing, so just one conviction. He has 2 deepfake charges. And so far, thus far, all of his defense, all of his eggs are in this basket focused on the female victim, Bong Bong, and trying to harass her, trying to hurt her, trying to bully her. And that hasn't worked. Bong Bong is going to show up in August. She's going to be there. It's very important to know that they have been focusing everything on her and ignoring this second deepfake. And even one of these deepfakes, either one, can get him 6 months at a minimum to up to 7 years, which is on the aggravated end. And once again, as we talked about in our sentencing guideline, Johnny Somali has all of the factors that would lead to an aggravated sentence. So we do believe that 2 years, 3 months into 7 years, somewhere in this range, is realistic in terms of time for Johnny Somali in a Korean jail.
At this point, it's absolutely necessary that Johnny Somali is held accountable and punished properly. As I said earlier, now Koreans are finding out these clips and making them go viral, just to make sure Johnny doesn't pull the same trick in South Korea like he did in Japan, to escape without paying a single penny. As a matter of fact, Johnny even scammed Japan into paying for his flight back to America. Watch how Johnny mocked Japan and bragged about how easily he scammed them into doing this.
I'm officially releasing. I never paid a dime of that fine. The 1,300 little wipe my ass that I just bought a brand new phone with, suck my. I didn't have to pay 0 of that fine. None of that money got paid because every single day I was held in Japanese custody was worth like $50, $100. I'm like, I think it was I think it was exactly $35. Every single day they held me was $35 value of my restitution. Every day you were in jail, it pays $30 of it. So I never got to pay them anything. They just said, hey, case is over. It's not really any penalty. What country do you want to go to? I said, send me back home. So send me to LA. All right, get on the plane tonight. Literally the next day after court, I was on a plane. This was all a show for the media. The embassy, my lawyer, the immigration, the police, the prosecutor, we're all in on this.
Did you hear that? Yeah, I warned you. This is exactly what I was afraid of. If South Korea somehow fails to punish Johnny Somali and he escapes again, it won't just be a slap in the face for his victims, it'll be a total humiliation for South Korea's legal system. You already know what Johnny will do. He'll go online, mock the authorities, twist the story, and start spreading misinformation and propagandas, just like he did after escaping from Japan. He'll act like nothing happened, and worse, he'll encourage others to do the same. So what do you think? Should he be punished properly this time? Now the question is, as you can see, this guy is literally breaking laws and committing serious crimes every single day, which are actually hurting people's lives and reputations. But still, even after having so much evidence, is South Korea still collecting evidence? Now I know you guys will comment, Korea doesn't want to pay for his food, or that same BS talk. But that just means Johnny Somali is actually using this trick to his advantage. That's why he keeps committing crimes every day, and South Korea keeps collecting evidence every day. So Johnny Somali will keep breaking the law and doing crimes daily, and South Korea will just keep collecting evidence for years, and in the end, something will happen and Johnny Somali will escape? Guys, don't you think this is getting complicated? I'm really confused about what's going on. When will South Korea finally arrest Johnny Somali? Let me know if you have a good answer for this question.